just about ready to roll. Brandon Lockridge digs in for the Guardians. Robles under it. One up, one down. Nico Hoerner will come up to hit. And first offering is fouled off.
Ball.
Just getting started here in Seattle. Swing and a miss. Castillo with the strikeout. 2 outs, base is empty. Next to the dish is Freddie. And that'll do it. Leading off, Julio Rodriguez.
That's a foul ball.
0-2 now. Stays alive. The 0-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Swings through it for the K. Tied him up on a fastball inside. And now Cal Raleigh.
No, outside.
Two balls, no strikes to count.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Outside.
Just off the outside edge. Ball 3. Swing and a ground ball. Fires over to first. Here tonight, an efficient start to the home first, 2 away. And now it's Josh Naylor.
Ball.
Pitch misses there. Ball 2. That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. Two down, nobody on. That's outside. 3 balls and a strike. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Lockridge in position, and that is that. Back at T-Mobile Park, stepping up for the Guardians, Riley Green.
Yeah. No. Foul ball.
One and two now.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
That
That's
one
a ball.
missed. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Caught him looking for the K. Here's Brayan Rocchio. Line drive. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Wastes no time there. Tried to get inside on him, but he was ready for it. Just kept his hands in and turned on the pitch. Quick bat through the zone.
Here's Starling Marte. And a base hit right there. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone. Here's the third baseman, David Hamilton. In there for strike one. Second inning here, no score. Base hit into the outfield. Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only one away. And up next for Cleveland, Noelvi Marte.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching.
Stops it on a slide. To second,
Hey,
but he beats the throw. Save. Bo Naylor at the plate now. Golden opportunity right here. And fouled off. Cleveland up a run, looking for more. Oh, and this one gets away. Runners stay where they are. That's ball one.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
In danger of walking in the tying run. On the inside corner for a strike.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. I really think the outer half is open.
That ball is foul, and the pressure is building. 3-2 on the way. Pulls it down, and there are 2 away.
A perfect result for the defense. A line drive out that doesn't score a run, and it takes away the opportunity for that sacrifice fly. You can't ask for much more. That's the outcome they wanted.
Lockridge up to bat next. Lays off for a ball.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count. Bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
All loaded up here at the top of the second. That misses the zone, and the count is 3-1. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. 3-2 now. Base hit, 1 run in already. He's in there.
That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
So 2 down. Nico Hoerner digs in for the Guardians.
Big moment in this game. 2 outs, 2 runners in scoring position, and could really break this thing wide open early.
On the ground is short. Crawford tosses to first. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. We head to the bottom of the second. Now it's the Mariners DH, Dominic Canzone. And first offering is fouled off. Bybee, 27 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick in 2021. The 0-2. On the ground, Rocchio on the run, sends it over to first. It's there, and that's a great play. Brendan Donovan up next for the Mariners. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. He swings and fouls one off. Here's the 0-2. And the sweeper is off the plate. That misses the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count. And a good eye there.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Payoff pitch. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. In the air, left field, down the line. And that one is foul, so we'll try it again. 3-2. And he made that pitcher throw 9 times on the way to that one. So a man at first. Here's Victor Robles. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
Tough to take a 2-strike changeup that just missed. I think it froze him.
In the air, right field. Marte on the move. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. J.P. Crawford gets a chance to hit.
J.P. Crawford.
Ball.
Donovan, the runner at first with 2 gone. Just missed.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Here's a 3-0. And there's the automatic. Right down to shoot. Full count now.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back in Seattle, stepping up for the Guardians, Freddie Freeman.
Freddie Freeman.
Rodriguez racing after it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 1 pitch and 1 out. Here's Riley Green. He's 0 for 1.
Ball.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Pretty good spot, hard and inside, but that's a perfect example of keeping your hands inside the ball, tight to the body. The ability to take that back up the middle shows his approach is to use the entire field.
On the ground, right side, into the outfield, base hit.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Robles takes it in for the out. Out number 2. 2 outs, runners at first and second. David Hamilton digs in for the Guardians. Should be extra bases. Green rounds third, headed for the plate. And he makes the catch. And that is ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in for the Mariners, Cole Young.
Ball outside. Ha!
Foul ball there. And the sweeper misses. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the Mariners.
Back to the top of the Seattle order. And now it's Julio Rodriguez.
Rodriguez.
That
Ball
one
one.
off the mark. Ball one.
Yeah.
Late that time, and it's strike two. Strike three, and that's two in a row. Here's Cal Raleigh now. What more can you say about this guy? Switch hitter, huge power, great framer behind the plate. How did he get his nickname? Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. Start of the fourth, stepping up for the Guardians, Noelvi Marte. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield.
Runner on the go.
Ball.
There's a ball.
Out on the
Throw to
tag.
second. Ow! Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So now back to the top of the order.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
Lockridge in the box with one away as he takes ball one.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact, so not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind him.
Into the outfield, base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away. Here's Nico Hoerner. Back up the middle and a base hit. Right past his coach, headed for the plate. Out at the
On the
plate.
tag, you're out.
Both runners able to move up a base, so it'll be second and third with two gone. Clutch situation, and here comes one of the best hitters in these spots, Freddie Freeman. The Guardians trying to break this one open. Top half of inning number 4. And another ball. That's in for a strike. Rosarina on the move to the alley. And that is that. Ready to go, bottom 4. And stepping in for the Mariners, Josh Naylor. That one fouled off.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
Inside, almost got him. And a foul ball. Fights it off. You'll see another. Into center and a base hit. And they had their first hit since the first inning.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
A Rosarina in the box for the second time. 1 ball, no strikes. And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even.
Ball.
Inside, just missed.
There's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
Payoff pitch. Breaks his bat and pops it up. Oh, he can't squeeze it. And no shot to get him at first. There's 2 aboard.
Back-to-back base hits. Tied him up really well with that pitch inside. Couldn't get it out of the end.
New pitcher on here, Eric Zabrowski.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Swing and a pop-up. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. Canzone checks his swing, appeal to third, no swing. Earl Hendricks with the call. And that one sliced foul.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. First and second, no outs. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Goes down looking. Now here is Brendan Donovan. Walked his first time. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to continue finish off this hitter.
Swing and a miss. Going to count 1 and 2.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
2 on, 1 out. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only 1 away. And now it's Victor Robles up to hit. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. On the ground to third. To Horner at second for 1. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. The tag, and he's out at the plate. And that's a double play. That ends the inning, but they do pick up a run on the play. Back at T-Mobile Park, now the 4-hole hitter for the Guardians, Riley Green.
You know, these Guardians doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. Only 2 strikeouts so far, and obviously they've been able to pick up plenty of hits, so it's been an impressive one.
That's inside. Ball 2.
And you know, that strikeout total, only 2 so far, really tells you they're not just running into good luck and getting hits to fall. They're earning those knocks.
The 2-2. Way back there, it's got a chance. Makes the catch up against the wall. Brian Rocchio digs in for the Guardians. He's 2 for 2. Bryce Miller taking over on the mound.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Ball.
Rocchio goes 5 feet 9 inches, 25 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. This one in the air, center field. And there are 2 down. Starling Marte up to hit. 1 for 2. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Didn't recognize off speed. Thought it was fastball. A little bit out in front.
Comes up empty.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Got him swinging. Back in Seattle and stepping in for the Mariners, J.P. Crawford. Check swing. He held up. Ball one.
Well, these Mariners just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. Zero extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
That's out to center field. And there's one down.
It's frustrating for these hitters because they know they're not missing by much, but it's going to take an adjustment to see some changes.
Young now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. Battling here as he fouls it away. Struck him out looking. So the batting order turns.
Now pitching for the
Shawn Armstrong takes over on the mound.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of them right here to get some critical outs. It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
2 down, nobody on.
Ball.
Just missed.
That's
in the air, right field. Marte on his way over, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that is the third out of the inning. Back at T-Mobile Park, stepping up for the Guardians, David Hamilton.
David Hamilton.
Young whips it to first. One pitch and one out. Noelvi Marte digs in for the Guardians.
Noelvi Marte.
Check swing, no appeal, and 1-1. This one in the air, right field. And it gets into the seats.
Ball two.
Check swing on the 2-2. Appeal to first. He did not go around. 3-2. Back to the mound. It hit him. Not in time. He's safe.
That's back-to-back singles for him. And now they've got some speed on first. So we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
One down. Here's the catcher, Bo Naylor. And there's 2 away. So the Guardians lineup turns over. Brandon Lockridge, the next to hit. There goes the runner. Ball misses.
Out on the
Throw to second. Out there. And the inning is over. Well, we go bottom 6. Now the Mariners catcher, Cal Raleigh. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
The 1-2. That's a ball. Tried to attack with the sweeper. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
That one missing inside. That ball pretty well struck out towards right center. That's back there. And caught on the warning track. Here's Josh Naylor.
Good swing out of him last time. Ripped a liner into center.
What do you
Naylor
got?
tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. And he held up.
Outside, ball.
The Mariners trailing by 2 here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Tracks it down for the out. 2 down.
They trust him in center field because he's capable of making plays on the run, and we saw it right there. That's a player you want patrolling center field. Someone who can attack the ball off the bat.
Arozarena at the plate with 2 away. Swings through that one. Fastball for a strike.
Ball, that's down.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2.
Outside, ball 2.
Got him. That ends the frame. Top of inning number 7. Here's the Cleveland leadoff hitter, Brandon Lockridge. And there's one away. So here's Horner now.
Really nice swing in his last at bat. Shot a line drive into center field.
To the right side, Young sends it to first, and 2 away to start the 7th. Freddie Freeman up to the dish. 0 for 3 with 3 flyouts. Swing and a miss.
Ball 2.
Now you get to this part of the order. Yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you, if he will.
Rodriguez should have this one. And that's the 3rd out. Bottom of the 7th. In now is the Mariners DH, Dominic Canzone. Sliced hard but foul. Went with the sweeper, but it misses. The 1-1 is fouled off. In the air to left center. Green on his way in. Brings it in, and there's one away. So up next, Brendan Donovan. A walk, and he's also single. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. The Guardians up by 2 here at the bottom of the 7th. And a foul ball. Pitch misses. Ball 2.
Great take right there. Showed some really good discipline. Breaking ball coming in. You see it well, but don't trust that it's going to hang on for a strike. Nice job.
And a payoff pitch. On the ground right side. Throw on to Freeman. Got him.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Robles stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Ground ball up the middle. Horner throws to first in time, and the Mariners set down 1-2-3. Back in Seattle, ready to begin the 8th. Riley Green digs in for the Guardians.
Ball one.
And it drops in. And a man aboard.
So impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good quick hands allowed him to get the barrel to it, just shoot it up the middle of the field for that knock.
This to center field. Into the dive, and he got it. Here's the throw. Now it's the DH, Starling Marte. And first offering is fouled off. Green, the base runner at first with one out. Crushed left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. A two-run blast. David Hamilton digs in for the Guardians. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield. And
runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Up the middle. Toss to Naylor. That's the second out. So digging in, Bo Naylor. 1 for 3.
Ball.
Two outs and a runner at third. And we're in the top of the 8th.
That's a ball.
That
Ball
one
three.
missed. And ball four, two
Take your
aboard.
base.
Back to the top of the order. Brandon Lockridge will hit next. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Runner from third in to score. It's 5-1. Throw in holds that trail runner at third base. They're at the corners with 2 away. And here is Nico Horner. Check swing, but he went too far. That's strike 1.
this has been a rough inning, but sometimes you just got to work through it. Save the rest of that bullpen. Somehow stop the bleeding.
Two on, 2 outs.
The ball.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where...
Line drive, base hit, in to score from third. And the lead is up to 5.
Couple of singles back-to-back. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
And that chance handled. Throw off target, and a run scores on the play. Tough way for the inning to continue for the defense. Now the left fielder, Riley Green. Stretches out and hauls it in. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Trent Thornton will take over here.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
No, off the plate.
Thornton measures 6 feet even, 32 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. Hard hit to third. Throw on to Freeman, and that's 1 away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. Now it's the second baseman, Cole Young, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Fastball for a strike. 0-1. Right through there for a strike.
No.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Line drive. That's a hit. And that's a 1-out single.
Up next for the Mariners.
So back to the top of the order. Here's the Mariners leadoff man, Julio Rodriguez. That's a laser base hit. And now 2 aboard. The switch hitting catcher will come up to hit. Cal Raleigh 0 for 3 in this one. No question about this one. It's out of here. A 3-run dinger. So they bring on their closer in the 8th, Cade Smith. Smith, pretty much every manager's dream coming out of the pen. High strikeout, low walk. That is a recipe for success. See the velocity, 97 with that fastball. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. 2 away. 2 down, bases empty. Randy Arozarena up next for the Mariners.
Great velocity at 97 at the top of the zone.
No.
Swing and a miss, and the count is 1-2.
Ball.
That's ripped. Base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Canzone stands in now and watches strike 1.
Ball.
Already 3 runs across in the frame here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Hit on the ground to the right side. Has some trouble with it. Safe at first as they can't make the play. Brendan Donovan up next for the Mariners. Smith. He's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit. Up the middle, corner. Inning over, and it could have been worse. Back at T-Mobile Park, all set to start the ninth in this one. New pitcher for the Mariners, Troy Taylor.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Popped in the air, left field. Arozarena settles underneath it. 1 away. Now the batter now, Starling Marte. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Arozarena under it. And there are 2 outs. Now the third baseman, David Hamilton. And it gets down for a base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
And that is that. Bottom of the ninth. Now it's the right fielder, Victor Robles.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Next offering is foul back. Up the middle, Rocchio tosses to first.
Out of there.
And the leadoff man retired here in the ninth. Here's the shortstop at the plate, J.P. Crawford. That one ripped, but foul. Here's your one. On a line, base hit. And a man aboard.
All over that one right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
On the ground, could be two. To Rocchio at second for one. Go to first, safe. So last chance for the Mariners. And stepping in for the Mariners, Julio Rodriguez.
Foul.
On the ground at third, and this should do it. That's the ball game.
Nice work out of the bullpen for that first MLB win, Boog. They turned to him when they didn't have the lead. He kept things steady, and he's rewarded with the W.
And our final here today, 8-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long. Ready to go now? This is Corbin Carroll.
Right fielder, number 7, Corbin Carroll.
And the home opener is underway.
Nope. Outside.
Here's a fun fact on Corbin, and I don't know if everyone remembers their first jersey, but Carroll certainly does. He used to rock an Ichiro Suzuki growing up.
Lockridge takes it in for the out. And there's one down. Next up for the Diamondbacks, Geraldo Perdomo. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Strike two. Just underway here in Cleveland.
Ball 2.
Swing and a ground ball. Horner. Quick start here this evening. 2 out. Top of the first. 2 outs. Base is empty. Ketel Marte up to the plate.
Well, he looks to have some quality stuff on the hill today. Start this outing out. Pepper in the zone. Arm is loose and firing him in there.
Ball.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
2 down, nobody on. That one lifted to left. Green coming on. And that'll do it. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And getting to start for Arizona, Ryan Nelson. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
The 1-2. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Here's Nico Horner. Swings through that one. 0-1. Foul ball. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Out towards right center field. And that'll get down for a hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Fastball off the plate a little bit, but a really nice job of going with it. Punched it to the opposite field for that knock.
Freddie Freeman, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play, but in this count, you're going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
Base hit.
Just a bloop hit behind third right there, and that's a really tough play for a third baseman or shortstop to get to, and the same for the left fielder. So he just found a perfect place to drop that one in right there.
Late on that fastball.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
Ball 2.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Fought off foul. Runners at first and second with 1 gone here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Battling here as he fouls it away. That's too
Ball,
low.
that's low.
And the count's full.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Gurriel under it. And there are 2 outs. 2 aboard, 2 outs. Now a chance for Brian Rocchio. Check swing called strike. 0-1. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. That one to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Diamondbacks, Pavin Smith.
This guy's usually not one to chase pitches off the plate, but he did there. We'll see if he can tighten up his zone a little bit.
Ball. Down.
Williams measures 6 feet 6 inches, 250 pounds, a former first-round pick in 2021.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle, but I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And a good start to the inning.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Smashed that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
That's a hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Everything came together for him. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Ball. That's down.
In the dirt. No advance. Good job behind the dish. The Diamondbacks with a chance to score first here at the top of the second. And that is cut on and missed. And now 2-2.
Ooh, Baez. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Here's a 2-2. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Green under it. And there's one away. Two aboard with 1 out. Gabriel Moreno stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. No score here in the second.
Ball. That's low.
And that's a base hit. They get the force. That's the second out. Not in time.
He's in there. He's safe.
Caught in a rundown now. Now he can't get back to the bag. Oh, no. A huge base running mistake there. Here in Cleveland, we head to the bottom of the second. Starling Marte digs in for the Guardians. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Ball. That's outside.
Way out front for strike 2. That's a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
One away. Next to hit, Noelvi Marte. On the ground, and that's just foul. Missed with a changeup. Ball 2. Just off the inside edge. Swing and a miss. And it's a full count. Got him swinging. Tied him up on a fastball inside. And up next for Cleveland, Bo Naylor.
Ball inside.
That one ripped but foul. The 1-1. That one carrying into Heritage Park and out of here. Home run. He hammers one out to center. Stepping in, Brandon Lockridge. Base knock right field. So 2 down, stepping up for the Guardians, Nico Hoerner.
Ball, that's out. That's a ball.
Runner on the go. Pitch misses. And that's a stolen base, not even close. Fastball for a strike at 95. That's a base hit. Fires it to the plate. He's in there.
Back-to-back singles. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
Ball, down. What do you got?
Swing, tried to hold up. Now an appeal to third. Nope, he held back. Runner at second, 2 down. Bottom half of inning number 2. Troy should have this one. And that will end the inning. Back here in Cleveland, on to the third inning. Lourdes Gurriel Jr. stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Out to short, Rocchio. Whips it to first. 1 pitch and 1 out. Here's the center fielder, Tommy Troy.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. The 0-2. On the ground, right side, and foul ball. Here's the 0-2. And that skips in the dirt. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Tied him up on a fastball inside. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive. Now up next for Arizona, Geraldo Perdomo. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. Here's Ketel Marte. Fly to left his first time. pitch kicks away. But all the runners hold. 2 on, 2 outs. That misses the zone. 3-1.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations, and right here with the middle of the order hitter, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Back now at Progressive Field. Now the 4-hole hitter for the Guardians, Riley Green.
You know, these Guardians showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
That one finds the corner, and it's 1-2.
And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
Here's Brian Rocchio. He's 0 for 1. Can't glove it cleanly. Gets off a throw.
No,
he makes
safe.
the throw, but it's not in time. And they come away without an out. Here's Starling Marte. Check swing called strike. Strike 1. And that one hit to first. There's 1. Goes to second. Safe there. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep. Nice grab as he reached down to make the play. Here in Cleveland, out of the 4th, Pavin Smith stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Sliced hard but foul. The 0-1.
Ball.
This one in the air, center field. Lockridge gets under it. And there's 1 down. Here's Nolan Arenado. 1 for 1 with a single so far. He swings and fouls one off. 0-1. Pop foul out of play off to the right. 0-2 now. Liner, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Good pitch, hard and inside, but he showed off some quick hands, got the barrel to it, and was able to yank it into the outfield.
Into center. Nice grab on the run. Out number 2. Gabriel Moreno stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Out to short. Throw on to Freeman. And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Ready to go, bottom 4. Stepping up for the Guardians, Noelvi Marte. Now fly ball to right center. And that should be extra bases. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
1 down. So the Guardians lineup turns over. Brandon Lockridge getting ready to hit. And a pitch out, but nothing going on.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
2-1 now. Out towards right center field. Carroll hustling after it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. So in now for Cleveland, Nico Hoerner. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Cut on and missed.
Got him. That's an out.
Out at second. Back here in Cleveland, we go to the top of the fifth. Lourdes Gurriel Jr. stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
Well, these Diamondbacks doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. On the ground, right side, and that chance handled. Tosses to first. One away here in the fifth. And now the center fielder, Tommy Troy, struck out swinging his first time. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Green drops steps, heads back on it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. So back to the top of the Arizona lineup. Corbin Carroll, the next to hit.
That's outside.
2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the fifth. Foul ball there. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. To second, but way too late. Safe there.
He was all over that one. I'll tell you.
So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Cade Smith.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Smith, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in it. Lined, and that's a base hit. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and they cut the lead to 2. Runner at first with 2 away. Now it's the second baseman, Ketel Marte.
As a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
Here's a 1-1. Line drive, base hit. Lead runner makes the turn at second. The throw to third, and he's out
on the tag.
Cut down, and that ends the inning. Back now at Progressive Field. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Nico Hoerner digs in for the Guardians.
Ball.
Check swing, and he went. And the count 1-1. In the air, right field. And there's one away. Freddie Freeman. Come up to hit. One for Brandon Garcia. Takes over on the mound.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And it stays fair. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in. Safe at second.
Safe.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
Here's Riley Green. And a swing and a miss there.
Ball, that's off the plate.
One out and a runner at second. Last half of inning number 5. Two down. So up next, Brayan Rocchio, a switch hitter batting right. Swing and a ground ball. Marte throws to first in time. That's out. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Diamondbacks, Pavin Smith.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Well struck right field. That's down. One hops off the wall. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. When you can turn a ball around at 107 off the bat, it's going to make you feel really good inside. He elevates that a little bit more. It's definitely out of here.
Arenado in the box for the 3rd time today as he takes that one off the plate.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center. One away. One out man at first. Next is switch hitting first baseman Ildemaro Vargas. And that's a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone. Gabriel Moreno stands in now for the Diamondbacks. On a line. Down the line, and it's foul. Yoan just missed.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
In the air, left field. Green has a beat on it. And there's 2 away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open and
they hand the ball over to a new arm, Matt Vesta. Back to right. Marte on the move. And that's the 3rd out. Starling Marte up to hit. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Jonathan Loaisiga. Vargas takes it himself. 1 pitch and 1 out. Stepping up for the Guardians, David Hamilton. Now he breaks his bat. Picks it up with the bare hand, and he beats it. That's a hit. Great try there. Man at first with 1 gone. Noelvi Marte digs it. Runner takes off. Strike in there.
No, he's in there. Next.
Ground ball to the right side. There's 1. Not in time. He's safe. So digging in, Bo Naylor. He's already homered in this game. Ground ball up the middle. A dive. He's got it. Fires to first.
Safe.
Oh, you can tell he was sniffing that hit all the way. Great hustle getting down the line.
Now at the plate, Brandon Lockridge.
No, that's foul.
To the right side, Marte. And that is the inning. Here in Cleveland, we go to the top of the 7th. Tommy Troy stands in now for the Diamondbacks. This one in the air, center field. Lockridge on his way in. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 1 pitch and 1 out. So up next, Corbin Carroll. There's a swing and a drive. That's back. Booyah! And they inch closer. It's 4-2. 1 down. Now the number 2 hitter, Geraldo Perdomo.
He was the big part of the field last time. Nice liner to center.
Left field. That gets down for a hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. On the ground to third. And that's a fair ball. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
First pitch swing in, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
The 1-0. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Brings it in. 2 away down. Here's Nolan Arenado.
Ball 1.
The Guardians trying to protect a 2-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. On the ground to third. Throws to first in time. That ends the inning. Back here in Cleveland, stepping up for the Guardians, Nico Hoerner. On the ground, right side, Marte. On to first. 1 pitch and 1 out. Freddie Freeman up to the dish. Takes a tumble and hangs on. Here's the left fielder, Riley Green. 0 for 3 in this one. And that is that. Back now at Progressive Field. We go to the 8th. Ildemaro Vargas stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Up the middle, and that one handled. Hoerner over to first. 1 pitch and 1 out. Gabriel Moreno now at the plate. The D-backs down by a pair, and we're at the top of the 8th. On the ground to first. Freeman steps on the bag. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. And it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr.
Ball, that's outside.
And it finds its way through for a hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Here's the center fielder, Tommy Troy. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. Fouled off down the right side. Inside and the count even 1-1. Vesta, 33 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Fouled off. He was late. Gurriel off of first with 2 away. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. 1 more out. They'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
No.
2 balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs. This one in the air right field, and that'll fall for a base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Really.
Eric Sabrowski gets handed the rock out of the pen.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
That one the other way. Lunging, but can't bring it in. Gurriel scores. It's an RBI single, and now they trail by 1. First and second, 2 outs. Geraldo Perdomo stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Swings through that one out in front that time. In the dirt. Nothing happening as the count evens at 1. 2 on, 2 outs. And the count 1-2.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Corner. Slings to first. They limit the damage here. Bottom of the 8th. Stepping up for the Guardians, Brian Rocchio. Liner to second. It picked on the hop. Handles, throws to first. 1 pitch and 1 out. Starling Marte digs in for the Guardians. And it drops in. And a man aboard.
With the way defenders track down balls these days, I mean, both from the infield and in the outfield, there really aren't a lot of big...
Marte over to Perdomo. That's 1.
No, he's
over
in.
to first, safe. Now, Noelvi Marte. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Nope, inside, ball 2.
Hamilton leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Save! Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Laser to the gap should score the run. Rounds third, headed for the plate. And they lead by 2. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Gotta love the resiliency he showed in that at bat. Battling with 2 strikes.
Drey Jameson on the pitch here.
And that's a big potential run out there in second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. That's strike 1.
There you go.
Checks his swing. Appeal down to third. No swing. Man at second. Tap foul at the plate. Good job to fight that one off. The 2-2. That's down and in. A slider missed.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
That is the inning. Here in Cleveland, we go to the Colin Holderman will take over here.
Oh, that insurance run in the bottom of the 8th inning was so good to add on, especially with this power hitter at the plate. If he goes deep, you're still up in the ball game. Really good spot to be in right here.
Now the 0-1. Swinging a foul out of play. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Hit hard. Should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Smith swings through it for strike one.
Ball, that's out. Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
And that is out of play. The Diamondbacks with the tying run at the plate here at the top of the ninth. And now it's 3-2. And he walked him.
Walks out of the bullpen can absolutely kill your momentum very quickly. They're in some hot water trying to protect this lead.
Arenado in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. That clips the corner. Pitch misses there. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Up the middle. Rocchio flips it. There's one to first. Not in time. Great effort there. Next to hit for Arizona, Ildemaro Vargas. Known for his late inning heroics. Grounded to third, could be 2. To Horner at second for 1. Got him. Double play just when they needed it most. What a finish.
Nice work out of the bullpen for that first MLB win. They turned to him when they didn't have the lead. He kept things steady, and he's rewarded with the W.
The 5-3 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon. All right, just about ready to go here at Fenway. Here's Nico Hoerner. That's to third. Durbin fires across the diamond. One pitch and one out. Starling Marte. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Starting to go after it. Now a look down to first. Nope, he held back. Just underway here at Fenway. Ball. And there's a foul ball. That misses the zone. Full count now. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. In plenty of time to first. Quick start here this evening. 2 out, top of the first. 2 outs, base is empty. Here is Freddie Freeman. And first offering is fouled off. Late with the swing there.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball. Excellent arm action on that 2-strike changeup. Just missed. Man, he wanted that call.
Third out, and that ends the frame. Back here at Fenway, and on the mound for Cleveland in this one, Joey Cantillo. How about a report on him, Chris?
Well, he's got great stuff, but what makes his stuff even better is his delivery. Hides the ball for a very long time, high leg kick, and by the time the hitter sees it, it's right on top of him.
Leading off, Ceddanne Rafaela.
Shortstop, number 3, Ceddanne Rafaela.
Hey!
That's off the inside corner, and that's ball 1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Ball 2.
Next offering popped in the air, right field. Marte takes it in for the out. 1 away. Here comes Wilson Contreras.
Ball inside.
Just missed.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Now the catcher up to hit, Carlos Narvaez. First offering, and it just misses. Ripped on a line to center. And that'll do it. All set for the start of the inning. Stepping up for the Guardians, Riley Green. Anthony on his way in. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Here's Brayan Rocchio. Oh, look at the stop. Throw to first, and very nicely done for the out. David Fry digs in for the Guardians.
No.
Fry goes 6'1", batting sixth in today's lineup. And he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2018. Hauls it in to end the inning. Back in Boston, so stepping in for Boston, Andrew Monasterio. That one drilled left field. And it's off the Green Monster. The throw in. And he's got no chance. He's out. So digging in, Caleb Durbin. Check swing, but he went too far. And that is strike one. Gets him to chase after that one. Second inning here, no score. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Next offering in the dirt. And the count 1-2.
Ball, that's in.
Next one in the dirt. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Payoff pitch. Out towards right center field. Brings it in with a nice running grab. And that quickly 2 away. Connor Wong, the next to hit. He's a catcher by trade, but the DH here in this one.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Out to short, Rocchio. Sends it to first. Out number 3. Back now at Fenway. New inning getting started. Brandon Lockridge digs in for the Guardians. Abreu on the move towards foul ground. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 1 pitch and 1 out. Stepping up for the Guardians, Tyler Tolbert. Into left center for a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Batting 9th, right fielder
Noelvi Marte getting ready to hit. And that one fouled off. The 0-1.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get 1 out first. It's going to be tough to get 2 with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
The 1-2. In the air out to center. A dive and he can't haul it in. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone. So the Guardians lineup turns over. So here's Horner now. Check swing, appeal to first. And he won around. Just enough that time. Top of the 3rd, no score. This one in the air right field. And that's a fair ball. In comes the run from second. Now the throw comes in. Runner holds at 3rd. Runners at the corners here. 1 away. Starling Marte digs in for the Guardians. And he swings through that one. Traffic on the bases with 1 already in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
Abreu under it. And he makes the catch. Runner tagging from 3rd. The relay. Safe. And they add to their lead as the run scores from 3rd. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. Swinging a ground ball up the middle into the outfield, base hit. And now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Up next for Cleveland.
Here's Riley Green. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a miss as he was out front. Swings through that one for strike 2. And that is that. Bottom of the inning. So stepping in for Boston, Wilyer Abreu.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Flares it into the outfield. It gets down, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
In the dirt. The 1-0.
Ball. That's inside.
He swings and hits a fly ball. Center field. Grabs it on the run. 1 down.
Nothing instills more confidence in a team than a center fielder who makes a great play like that on the run. They can feed off the energy he brings just from his playmaking abilities.
Oh,
Roman Anthony, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, you're going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
Man at first, 1 away. Ripped into left center, base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Ceddanne Rafaela. Pitch kicks away. But no advance from the runners. 0-1 down.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
And a count 1-2. Runners at first and second with 1 gone here in the last half of the 3rd. That misses. Ball 2. In the dirt. Runners hold tight, but it's a full count now. And a payoff pitch. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. No advance. Good job behind the dish. 2 aboard, 2 outs. Wilson Contreras now up to the plate. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0. Now this one gets away from the catcher. Nothing happening on the bases, though. Inside. 3 balls, no strikes. That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
Just doesn't seem to want to throw him a fastball.
2 on, 2 outs. And a swing and a miss. Chases the changeup in the dirt. In time. Nicely done. They get out of the jam. Start of the 4th. Stepping up for the Guardians, Brayan Rocchio. And it's fouled away. 0-1 now. And that one fouled off. The 0-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. And the 0-2. That gets down for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. He tried to jam him inside with the cutter, and he got it in there, but I have a feeling he was sitting on that pitch, that location, because he was all over it.
Swings and sends a rocket to right. 1 away.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Gets down, base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now 1 out. Tyler Tolbert will hit next. In the air to left center. And there's 2 away. So up next, Noelvi Marte.
Ball in.
Now 1-1.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat, drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
To first, and that is the third. Bottom of the 4th, Joe stepping in for Boston. Carlos Narvaez. And that one in the air center field. 1 up, 1 down. So now it's the 4-hole hit. Andrew Monasterio. Swing and a ground ball. It's through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Waste no time there. Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Next to hit, Caleb Durbin. To third, Tolbert. To second, double play. What a twin killing. Back here at Fenway Park, we go to the top of the 5th. Nico Horner digs in for the Guardians. Yeah, that's fouled off.
You know, these Guardians doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. They have yet to strike out, and they're averaging more than a hit per inning. That's a great recipe for success right there.
That's a hit. And a good start to the inning. Starling Marte up to him. Sliced hard but foul. Horner on the go. Pitching for a strike. High leg throw, save. That's a stolen base. Ground ball up the middle. Slings to first. 1 away here in the 5th.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground. Nice ground out.
Freeman swings through it for strike 1. Fires over to first. Run scores, but a terrific play to get the out. So in now for Cleveland, Riley Green. That one fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Check swing called strike. That's strike 2. This one in the air center field. Eaton settles under it, and that is that. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here now the Red Sox DH, Connor Wong.
You know,
Off
these
the
Red
plate, ball
Sox
one.
just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're
Ball
chasing
two.
outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Base knock right field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Nate Eaton now at the plate.
Ball, that's down.
Tough spot right
ball
here. A
two.
couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
That's out to center field. Base hit into the outfield. And they're happy to play station to station right here. Bases loaded. No. Out. Pitching change here. Parker Messick.
Really tough spot to come into out of the bullpen. Bases loaded with multiple outs to get in a tight ball game. A lot can happen right here.
And the 1-0. Late swing, foul to the left.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some
that's off the
pitches.
plate. Ball
But
two.
if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
Line drive, that's a base hit. One runs in. Another comes in to score. In comes the tying run from first.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy. Didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep. Took the barrel right to it and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
That one kicks away from the catcher. And the runner holds. Man at second. Just missed. This one in the air, right field. And that is foul. The 3-1. In the air, right field. Marte under it. He's got it. Runner tags at second. Here's Contreras now. Backed off the plate that time.
Ball two.
One out. The go-ahead run is at second. Reaching down and makes the grab. The throw into second.
Yep, he
tries
made
to get back and save. Here's the catcher, Carlos Narvaez. Brings it in for the third out. Back here at Fenway, top of the 6th inning. Brian Rocchio digs in for the Guardians. And a foul ball. In the air, right field. And that will fall. So a man on base to start the inning. David Fry digs in for the Guardians. Hard liner. And there's one down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Lockridge, the batter now, as he holds up his swing for ball one. And that's off the outside edge. And that's ball two. Just missed.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boo.
Monasterio off balance feet. There's one to first, not in time. Great effort there. Here's the third baseman, Tyler Tolbert, 1 for 2. Runner takes off. Foul ball there. In the air to left center. Eaton has a beat on it. And that is that. Back here in Boston. So stepping in for Boston, Andrew Monasterio. Swing and a foul out of play. On the ground to third, Tolbert. Long throw to first, and that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th. Here's the second baseman, Caleb Durbin. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
That's in. Ball 2.
All tied up here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Freeman under it. 2 down. And next is the designated hitter, Connor Wong.
Yeah. That's a ball. Ball inside.
That's
Ball,
inside.
that's off the plate.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
That is the inning. We go to the top of the 7th. Stepping up for the Guardians. Noel V. Marte. New pitcher for the Red Sox, Garrett Whitlock.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Here's your 1. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Ball inside.
Stays alive. Line drive, speared at first. Nicely done for the out. Back to the top of the order now. Nico Hoerner will come up to hit. On the ground. And 2 away to start the 7th. Starling Marte digs in for the Guardians.
That's a ball.
Two down, nobody on.
Nope. That's inside.
That's way outside. Ball 3. Marte
Did he go?
started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, and that's going to be ruled a swing. This to third. Throws across the diamond. Marte retires. Set for the last half of the seventh. So stepping in for Boston, Wilyer Abreu. Slap the other way, foul. The 0-1. And a strike on the outside edge. Good job to fight that one off. Here's a 1-2. Up the middle, Rocchio. Throws to first in time. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the seventh. So digging in, Nate Eaton. And that's in for a strike. 0-1.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Started after the 0-1 pitch, and now a check down to first. And he went around. Rule the swing. The changeup missing. Ball 1. And down on strikes he goes, and there's 2 away. Roman Anthony, the next to hit. And that is out of play. Next pitch is outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Slapped foul. And a breaking ball misses outside. Battling here as he fouls it away. The 2-2. Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce. Red Sox go 1-2-3. We go to the 8th. Stepping up for the Guardians, Freddie Freeman.
Ball 1. Ball, that's in.
And that's another ball. 3. It's a leadoff walk.
Ball 4.
And that's the go-ahead run. Riley Green did. In for the Guardians. Substitution now at first base. On a pinch run for the Guardians, David Hamilton deploying some added speed as they look to take the lead. So the Red Sox bring on a new pitcher, Danny Coulombe.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Now the go-ahead runs in scoring position, so big opportunity for them to jump ahead late.
Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Takes it in for the out. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Brian Rocchio digs in now.
Nope, that's a ball.
Contreras. He takes it on his own. That was a productive play as the go-ahead run moves up to third.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Fry up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. That one ripped but foul. The Guardians with the go-ahead run at third, and we're in the top of the eighth. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
That's a base hit. In to score from third. It's an RBI single. They lead it in the eighth. So up next, Brandon Lockridge. 1 for 3. Tap foul at the plate. Fry, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swing and a ball popped up. Contreras. And that is that. Bottom of the eighth. Now here's the Red Sox leadoff hitter, Ceddanne Rafaela. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
Looking to get the tying run on base.
No, inside.
And fouled off. Two down. And that skips in the dirt. Line drive, base hit. And that puts the tying run on base.
Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap, and I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Just missed.
That's inside.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
That's ball
That
three.
one is downstairs. And now 3-0. Strike on the inside corner. The Bo Sox with the tying run on at first. Here the bottom half of the eighth inning. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. As the tying run is forced to stop at second.
Everything came together perfectly.
Matt Vesta gets the ball now.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Next one is off the play. Ball 1. Swing and a miss as he was late. Base hit. Throw comes back in. The tying run stops at third with nobody out. Boston cleanup hitter Andrew Monasterio. Golden opportunity right here. That one found hard the other way.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Ball 1 there. Check swing. No appeal. 2-1.
Really been able to slow down the game tonight with his at-bats, and the biggest one he's had so far, he doesn't look anxious at all.
The 3-1. Corner. Flips it. There's one. And a run scores on the double play. Go-ahead run is a third. Caleb Durham. Up next for the Reds, Alex Cora turning to the bench for a new hitter. Marcelo Meyer. And he's got the go-ahead run out there in scoring position for him. That's too low. Ball one. And there's a ball. That one misses. Ball three.
Almost feel like he's front.
Looks like an intentional walk after falling behind 3-0. Didn't want to risk nibbling. Next is the designated hitter, Connor Wong. Alex Cora turning to the bench for a new hitter. Isaiah Kiner for left. This is a big at-bat in this ball game. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Cade Smith. Just missed. Back and forth we go, a seesaw battle in the late stages of this one. Well struck left field. One runs in. And he'll pull into second safely.
Everything came together for him. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
Abreu in the box now. Takes strike one. Smith. He's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit. 2 on, 2 outs. In the air, left field. And that'll get off into the seats.
As a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you.
He'll do it himself. They limit the damage here. All set to start the ninth in this one. Stepping up for the guard. Tyler Toll. Bunts it towards the mound. On to first. And they get the leadoff man in the ninth. Noelvi Marte will hit next. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days, you would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
The lefty ready, and a 1-1. Up the middle. That's a base hit, and the tying run is on base.
Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Fouled off down the right side. 1-1 now.
Right through there for a strike.
The Guardians with the go-ahead run at the plate here at the top of the ninth. And that's off
inside,
the inside edge. 2-2. Grounds one to short. Rafaela. The turn by Meyer at second. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. So it's their last chance in this one. Starling Marte now at the plate. Runner on the move. There's a ball. Throw to second. Great jump. And that is a stolen base. It wasn't even close. And the tying run is now in scoring position.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it. But this is where they earn their keep.
And a 2-1 on the way. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Here comes the runner. Here's the throw. Safe at home, and the runner scores from second. And now they trail by one. Dig in Patrick Bailey entered the game on defense, so this is his first trip to the plate in this one. Fouled off. He was late. Here goes the runner. Ball outside.
No, he's in there. Safe.
Safe. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. Swings through that one for strike two.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle.
In there, sets him down on strikes. That ends the inning and stops things from getting. Bottom of the ninth inning, and this one is tied coming right down. Alex Cora turning to the bench for a new hitter. Duran, he represents the winning run. Pitcher now, Tim Herron.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. This one in the air, center field. Lockridge under this one. Brings it in. And a quick out, number one. So stepping in for Boston, Roman Anthony.
Ball one.
Here's a 1-1. Ground ball, left side. Lays out. Oh, it's off his glove. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one.
Here at the bottom of the ninth. One out. Ceddanne Rafaela up next for the Red Sox. That misses the zone. And that is ball one. The shortstop takes the ball. Lined, and that's a base hit. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. The throw in, safe at third, and the winning run is on the doorstep.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here.
A new arm into the game, the righty, Colin Holderman. And up to hit is Wilson Contreras. Base hit, that'll do it. In comes the winning run, and the Red Sox get a walk-off win 6-5.